Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Shelley Plum with PlumbTalk. I am on location at the Palm Beach Film Festival. We are having so much fun. There are so many wonderful films here, and I am standing here right now. I'm so excited with John and Sean, right? And they have produced, directed, written the film Randy, which I understand is a moving, wonderful film. And John, can we start with you? You are the producer, am I right in saying that? Can you give us maybe a synopsis of what the film is about?
Absolutely. The film is about a young man by the name of Randy, so it kind of goes with the title. But he's this great young man. He's going on a job interview. I actually play also his older brother, and so I get to act in the film as well. So yeah, you'll get to see him as he goes about his day. But he's an amazing young man. He also he has Down syndrome, so we have this amazing young man that is just going on a job interview, and we actually never make any. We don't call any attention to the fact that he is differently abled. He's just him, and he's amazing.
It sounds like an incredible, moving movie. And Sean, you created and you wrote the film. Am I right in saying that? And directed it. Okay, so I am a writer myself, so I have to ask you, where did the inspiration for this film come from? Where was the original inspiration?
Well, I've always been a huge advocate of underdogs who do not think of themselves as underdogs. I think that's the most interesting story and one of the most interesting characters. I love watching people who everyone else would instantly say, oh, but they don't see themselves that way at all. And we're John and Sean Productions was born basically when we met and were married, so we're husbands, and we decided to make films that were about people, who are quote unquote underdogs by society, but do not see themselves that way. So our first film, Charlie, was a gay character, but it didn't have to do with the fact that he was gay. And this film, Randy, the character is openly gay and also has Down syndrome, and he doesn't see himself that way. He sees himself as he keeps saying the whole film, I'm fabulous. Yeah. And he's a fabulous young man who decides that this is his job, he's going to get it, and he's going to do anything he can. And it's just a triumph of the human spirit kind of a story.
Oh, it sounds like it. And you know what it sounds like? It sounds like a movie that we could all take a lesson from. Because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you don't agree with this, but I think that we're way too hard on ourselves a lot of times. And it ends up binding us so that we're not able to achieve what we would achieve. Absolutely. So lessons could be learned, I'm sure, from this movie. What do you think?
Absolutely. It's all about, when they say like you shoot for your dreams or, dream big. Well, I think that can sometimes limit you in the sense that I've had things in my life that are so, like, I'm living the life here, we're on the red carpet doing this, if you'd have told me that I was doing, being a filmmaker when I was a little kid, that would be so far outside of my comprehension. But the idea that if you stay open to the possibilities, then you are not limited by so if you say go, shoot for your dreams, you might actually be limiting yourself. If you just allow yourself to go for whatever is coming your way. So
you know what that does when you say, and I'm glad you brought that up because it's good for our viewers to say that you almost put a ceiling on your dreams when you do that. Am I right in saying that?
And in the opening scene, John, who plays Thomas, Randy's older brother, says to him in a moment of panic, he's like, "You're going to be good. You're going to get this. Are you okay? Do you have everything you need?" And Randy is just sitting there like, "Girl, I got this. This is not a big deal. This is a day in the life of someone who is completely confident." And I think that's probably the lesson that I pulled away from it, was that we all have that Thomas side and that Randy side. And if you can listen more to your Randy, all that much better.
Yes. I love that. Listen more to your Randy, because we all have that, don't we? We have those two voices. Yes. One on one shoulder, one on the other. One is telling me, yeah, you can do it, and the other one is saying, no, you can't. And I think we need to be listening to the one that says you can. What do you think?
Absolutely. And that's what Randy does, and he's... Well, you'll have to see the movie to find out if he gets the job.
That's wonderful. Okay, so that brings up a good point for our viewers out there who either want to know more about the movie or who want to see it, the film. Can you give them more information?
Yeah, it's our official website is randythemovie.com. It's just started the film festival, so this Palm Beach International is its world premiere. It'll go to Newport Beach after this, and then it'll go to the Cannes Film Festival. Those are its first 3, and then it'll probably play 20 festivals over the year. Our first film, Charlie, which premiered here as well last year, we were fortunate enough to have that bought by Breaking Glass Pictures, so people can see it there. And we're assuming that they'll
Maybe go the
probably
same.
take Randy as well. So yeah, it's great. It's a great time in filmmaking to be able to have these companies that are taking the shorts and putting them forward, because I think, sadly but also happily, our attention spans are becoming smaller and smaller. And sometimes, you know, the new CBS show, Life in Pieces, is all short films compiled each week. And I love that format. I love to watch, you know, 4 to 10 minute stories. I think it's harder to tell a story in a short, but it's a lot more gratifying when the audience gets it.
I agree. I agree.
And you can also follow us on social media. So we've got Randy the Movie is the website. We also have Twitter and Instagram. So.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for both of you for being here. I appreciate it very much. Okay, good luck to you.